and welcome back to my channel. Today is a really exciting day. It's a day that I've been waiting for a while. I finally got my hands on this guy right here. For those of you that have been living under a rock and do not know what this is the Jaclyn Hill palette in collaboration with Morphe, and it has 35 shades. Looks like this. Stunning, right? And I do want to let you know that I do have it on my eyes today. I have been using this palette non-stop because I wanted to give a very honest and thorough review of this palette because there have been a lot of mixed reviews on YouTube, so I wanted to make sure that my review was very thorough and that I wasn't just going based off of like a couple colors or, you know, a couple times using the palette like I've done in the past sometimes. So yeah, here, if you would like to see my review of the Jaclyn Hill palette, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I want to discuss is the palette itself, what the outside looks like. This is all white, and it says the Jaclyn Hill palette in silver lettering, if you can tell. And then on the back, it has Morphe X Jaclyn. Sorry, it's thundering. I've been waiting for ever to film because it's always been overcast, and I wanted to make sure I had the perfect lighting, and right when I was about to start filming, it started to storm. I'm like, great, that's just great. But I am gonna get some artificial lighting here soon so that I will be able to film any day or any time. Yes, it's white on the outside, and then, you know, it has these little details on the back. And then when you open it up, it says this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, XO Jaclyn. And then you have the 35 shades, which looks like any other Morphe palette based on the pan sizes and, you know, the whole layout of the palette is just like any other Morphe palette. The thing that I will say is that I am actually really glad that this is magnetic and it's not the cheap plastic that Morphe normally uses, because that can get, I feel like if you like stepped on it or accidentally dropped it, that it would be a lot easier to be damaged, or, you know, if you wanted to travel, I think you could definitely travel with this. I know people have griped about the palette getting dirty, but I just want to show you how simple it is to clean. See, I've got some markings on my palette right here. Just take a makeup wipe. And wipe it off. I mean, it's simple. I don't know why people want to gripe about stuff like that when it's so easy to just clean it. Okay, so I'm sure you're tired of hearing me go on and on and on about the palette, and you just want to get into the swatches and what the colors look like and my final thoughts on the palette. So let's get into the swatches. Okay, so this might be a little bit of a longer video just because I don't want anybody to think that I'm deceiving them or that I'm not swatching correctly, so I'm going to do it right in front of you guys. No stopping whatsoever. And I do have the little card with all of the names on it as well, so I will be telling you the names as we go. Okay, so I'm going to get into the swatches. I have the palette right here. I'm just sitting it down on the ground so I can more easily access it. And I'm just going to swipe and then swatch and swipe and swatch and so on. You're just going to get a basic idea of what all the colors look like on skin, I guess, because you don't really know how well a shade is going to perform until it's on your eyes. So I can definitely tell you the ones that I've had any trouble with, if there's been any, and all of the ones that I've used that I have loved. So this is just to show you what the colors look like. This isn't to let you know how they perform, because swatches are never going to do that, because you don't know what they look like unless they're on your eyes. So just keep that in mind, and let's get on to it. So the first swatch is going to be in Light. And that's what In Light looks like. It's just a shimmery, champagne-y color. And next to that, we have Beam. Right here. I would say that In Light, or actually I would say Beam is more of a yellowy tone, and In Light is more of a champagne-y off-white tone. And then next to that, we have a transition shade called Silk Cream. It's a matte shade right there. That's Silk Cream. And then after that, we have MFEO, which is right here. MFEO has been like a go-to transition color for me lately. Like I said, I've been using this palette non-stop for the past couple weeks, and it's really been pretty much all that I've used. So I definitely do have a handle and knowledge on how these perform on the eyes, and they're amazing, quite honestly. The next shade is called Faint. And that's what it looks like. It's a pink shimmery shade. And I will tell you that I did have issues with Faint. It's really not very opaque. I don't know if it's because it is so light, but I tried to use it, you know, I tried to do a cut crease with it and put it right through here, and it wasn't performing the way that I wanted it to, and I had to completely redo the eye look that I was going for. And I don't know, that's probably the only shade in this entire palette that I'm just not a huge fan of. But anyway, the next one is going to be Sissy. And this one is a pink shimmery shade as well, but it is definitely more opaque, as you can see. That's Sissy. And then last, for the first row, we have Little Lady, which is right here. That's Little Lady. Okay, so that is the entire first row. So we're gonna get on to the second row. Okay, so now starting with the second row, we have this gorgeous, like, mustardy yellow color. I honestly haven't played with this yet, but I'm so excited to. And this is called Creamsicle. That's what Creamsicle looks like. And then we have the next shade, which is also a favorite transition shade of mine. And it is Butter, or Butter. That's Butter. And then next we have Pooter. I love that she named it that. That's funny. Pooter. Right here. I love Pooter as well. And then next to that we have Pukey. That's what Pukey looks like. And next to that, we have Hunts. We have Hunts. And then after that, we get into another shimmery shade. And this is Firework. This whole row, so good. So, so good. And the last one's probably my favorite in the row. It's just simply stunning. This last shade is called Queen. This whole row, oh, is everything I have ever wanted. All of these transition shades, this warm tone crease shade and then these two shimmery shades. I mean, they're all so stunning. And honestly, I have used every single one in this row and they're all amazingly pigmented, super easy to blend, just a dream to work with. So we're gonna get into the third row. Okay, so for the third row, we are starting with the color Obsessed, which I am absolutely obsessed with. It might be a little hard to see, but it's a very like highlight color. Very like pinky, champagne-y, just beautiful icy tone. I love it. And then after that is SBN, which I don't believe I have used this one yet. Oh, but she's pretty. Okay, that's SBN. And then after that is Hillster. Oh, that's gorgeous. Right there is Hillster. And then we have Roxanne, which is another matte shade. That's Roxanne. And then we have Jack. Which is a gorgeous red color. And then we have, what is this? Buns, which is another transition shade that I use a lot, or crease shade. That's Buns. And then we have Cran Apple, which I've also used and love. I mean, look at these reds! Jaclyn rocks my socks with this palette. I mean, come on. And we're gonna get on to the fourth row. Okay, so starting with the fourth row, we have this gorgeous royal purple shade right here. And this is called Royalty. Gorgeous purple. And then next to that, we have one of my favorites and like everybody's favorites, which is this royal blue color that's called Twerk. So pretty. And it's actually what I have underneath my eyes today. And then next we have Hustle, which looks like this. That's Hustle. And then we have Meeks, which I believe that Jaclyn said this is a different formula or something. There's something special about this formula. But it's a very gorgeous bronzy brown color. And then we have 24/7, which is a matte shade. Right here. I apologize for the lighting. It is storming up a storm. It is storming like crazy outside right now. Whoops, that was Chip. This is 24/7 right here. Okay, so Chip and 24/7. Ooh, 24/7 has like micro glitters. Beautiful. And then we have Mocha, which is another matte brown. So that is the third row. And now we will get on to the final row in the palette. Okay, last but certainly not least is the fifth row in the palette. And we're going to start it off with another one of my favorites and everybody's favorites. And this is Pool Party. This one is so stunning. Oh my gosh. When I saw this, I was dying. And the next one, Jada, I feel very similar about. I feel very similar about Jada and Pool Party. These colors are just my life. I mean, look at my nails. Same color family. And then after that, we have Diva, which is right here. Gorgeous shimmery green color. And then Enchanted, which is a dark green matte color. I mean, look at that. So dark. And then after that, we have Central Park. Right here. Brown shade. And then we have Soda Pop, which is a matte dark purple shade right here. And finally, we have Abyss, which is a matte super black color. So that is the final row. I do have Abyss as my liner today, so it does work really well as a liner as well. But now that we're done with the swatches, let's get into my final thoughts. Okay, so now that I have shown you guys the swatches of the palette, I'm going to let you know what you already probably have guessed, and that is that I love this palette. I really feel like if you are somebody that doesn't have a lot of money to spend on makeup and you want to create these beautiful looks and you only want one central palette to do it, or you're a struggling makeup artist who doesn't really have the money to expand and buy all kinds of different palettes, this palette can do so many beautiful, gorgeous, super easy, obtainable looks. And I do know that she is releasing this palette again on the 18th of this month. So yes, it is sold out right now, but you can get your hands back on it, which is another reason that I've been kind of slow in doing this review, because I didn't want to review it when nobody could get it. But yeah, you just go to morphebrushes.com and you can get your hands on this palette, and I highly suggest it. Set your alarms, because last time she sold out in like 42 minutes, which is crazy. But set your alarms to get the palette. I will have the time and the date down below just in case you can't find it. And I do know it retails for $38 plus shipping and handling, which is going to vary depending upon where you live. But yeah, that is my review, thoughts, and swatches of the Jaclyn Hill palette. I really hope that you enjoyed this, and let me know what you guys would like to see from me next. I have some ideas in mind, and I have gotten a little bit of feedback and comments. But yeah, I just really want to know what you guys would like to see. I do also have a sponge that I'm thinking about reviewing because it's like my favorite now. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know as well. Remember, I am having a giveaway right now. Once I reach 500 subscribers, I will be giving away the Mary Kay palette that is listed in my Chrissy Teigen Becca review. Yeah, the details for that are in there. But really, all you gotta do is comment on any of my videos what you would like to see from me next, and be subscribed to my channel, and you're entered into the giveaway. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you again very soon.